Yo, as there are so many skills in Fortnite which you need to master, it is crucial to use your time perfectly when practicing in order to become better and keep being ahead of the meta. Though most of the people are just wasting their time practicing wrong, playing the wrong game modes, or just keep being unexcited and playing ranked on autopilot. When I was playing competitive, I have learned some essential fundamentals for correct practice which allowed me to earn many hundreds or even thousands of dollars without actually playing that much. It was just about efficiency. And today's the day in which I will reveal my secrets and give you a script for the perfect routine if you have 1 to 8 or more hours of time available daily. So make sure to pay your full attention to not miss out on any of these. Enough talk and let's get started. First of all, I need to be honest with you because honestly said, you cannot really become a tier 1 by averaging 1 hour per day, especially if you're not on a good level yet. If you're already a pro, it is a whole different story, but more about that later in the video. It is just too short of a period to improve in the different skills you need to bring to the table in a Fortnite Cup or even FNCS. Though there is no problem with having some days a week where you can only play 1 hour. I mean, if you can only play a long amount of hours on the weekends and 1 to 2 hours on weekdays, there is no problem and nothing stopping you from going pro. Still, it is very important to maximize the improvement in those 1 to 2 hour play days so you get the most better with the least amount of effort. Before I will go on by explaining what a 1 hour practice day should look like, I want to mention that over 90% have not subscribed yet. If that's the case for you, please make sure to change this with 1 click to see more of these videos. Thank you a lot. As we do not have much time left, we need to make sure that we get the maximum amount of improvement out of a short period of time. Therefore, it's not really worth playing ranked because if you're lucky, you get around 15 fights per 20 minutes. If you round this up to 1 hour, you have 60 fights in 1 hour. But if you're playing creative 1v1s, on the other hand, you can easily make around 100 to 150 1v1s. So, my friend, if you have your special day today and you have not more time to play the game longer than 1 or 2 or actually 3 hours, I would 100% recommend to you to only focus on the necessities. In this case, what I would recommend you to do is to only do a quick warm-up. I would still advise to warm up properly so you do not feel completely cold or uncomfortable playing. For the quick warm-up, I would only do free build and maybe go into like 1-200 only map so your aim hits perfectly. Actually, if you have enough time to only play 1 session, actually do this. Because play your session, but 100% focused. Additionally, I don't think it's really worth VOD reviewing as you should use your time differently. But now, let's look at a plan for 8 or more hours. I would not recommend you to play longer than 8 hours per day. And I know you will say, but Spinax, I'm grinding 13 hours per day and the more I play, the more I improve, right? Please bro, like initially there's a big difference between sitting 12 hours in front of your computer and actually grinding, and probably you're wasting at least 60% of your time because you aren't focused and 100% concentrated. I would rather recommend to go for 6 hours in the beginning. Even if this is still a lot, it's only the half of 13 hours which you played before, and from that you can experience. Apart from Fortnite, highly successful people nowadays work like 1 to 2 hours per day. It is not really the trend anymore to grind your ass off 10 to 12 hours as it is not even more productive. As I said, you are wasting time and you want to avoid this. So in the following I will explain how you can maximize efficiency out of your time in front of your computer. First and foremost, I want to point out that you cannot work highly focused longer than 1 to 2 hours at one stack. There are actually some experts who have mastered this, who are able to work deeply for 3 to 4 hours, but as I just said, they are masters and you're not nearly as good as them, so please shut up and do not come with your shit arguments. But I can focus for 6 hours straight, so what I would recommend is to block your practice sessions. I will give you a complete established practice plan for 1 perfect practice day later, but as everyone's schedule looks differently, I will point out the non-negotiable or essentials you need to implement if you are privileged to have 8 hours or more to grind. The first and most important thing probably is your warm-up. Why would you practice if you are not even as good as you were yesterday? And by doing your consistent warm-up, you can exactly achieve this. You will get your mechanics warm, your aim will at least be better better as when you sit down at your computer in the beginning, and you will just feel more comfortable. Actually, there are people who need more or less warm-up, but something in between 30 minutes to 1 hour should 100% be priority before going on with your actual improvement plan. Another non-negotiable are 1v1s, 2v2s or zone wars, so 3v3 or 4v4, to play isolated against good players. As I said earlier, if you're playing creative fights, this is not as realistic, but still, you're playing against better players as you're facing in rank, and additionally, you have so many fights at one point, so you die and you don't have to wait for 15 minutes, you can instantly jump in again. The only problem with those creative 1v1s is that most people don't take them serious anymore, as they don't have the punishment to need to wait for another 15 minutes. There it comes down to you. If you honestly want to waste your time by not taking it seriously and just jumping in to troll or to piss your friend off, or you take it completely serious and to completely sweat your ass off against them. The third thing you 100% need to do if you're playing for like 8 hours is to play ranked or customs. It depends on what you want to practice, but I would recommend focusing more on customs, as you have a lot of fighting in the warm-up and creative sessions already. Obviously, if you are a very bad fighter, make sure to get your ranked sessions in so you improve in that. The last thing is VOD reviewing, and I don't get it how there are still people who do not VOD review. At least make sure to learn from your own mistakes, and you can even go on, and this kind of refers to a quote I recently read, which says, "A smart person learns from his mistakes, but a truly wise person learns from the mistakes of others." You can literally watch the game of every pro who is abusing their secrets and just copy them, and I will come to that later as well, but this will improve your gameplay and your playstyle so much. As you have understood what the non-negotiables in practicing Fortnite are, I will now guide you step by step to your personalized, optimal schedule or routine, whatever. I would recommend to split your practice day into 4 blocks with a length of 1 to 2 hours. In between those sessions, you should make breaks, which will be refreshing, and nope, no TikTok or YouTube there for you. Just relax, give your brain a break, it really needs it. You literally decrease the value of your next session if you bullshit your attention with some Netflix series in between or TikTok shorts. Instead, go outside for a walk, a run, do some sports, maybe talk to your parents, they will be happy about it as well, or take a nap. The first block, without a doubt, is all about getting warm and used to the game. As you have 8 hours anyways, using 1 hour of your warm-up sounds more than fair, and in the end you're using 40 minutes of it to improve your aim and mechanics, so see it as a win-win. Then make a break, and please chill out. But Spinix, I will be washed after the break and the warm-up was for nothing. Okay, let me finish. You don't even have to do such long breaks, at least if they are a minimum of 15 minutes. So do your break and then be fresh to go for the second block, which is all about, actually you can decide. From my experience, playing a custom game session as soon as possible is probably the best thing you can do, as you are completely fresh and not tired already, so go on and play a session. On the other hand, playing ranked is fine as well. By the way, if you haven't noticed yet, I have released a free rank protocol. This will help you to improve at fighting drastically, and therefore I could charge this easily for like $10. However, I'm giving it to you completely for free, as I want you to become better as fast as possible. You can check it out by the first link in the description. And then the second break of the day. For the third block, I would recommend to do the same thing again. Though, playing 2 sessions in a row can be a bit boring. Therefore, I will give you a quick idea on how to make it more valuable and fun. For the next custom game session, you will choose one thing you saw a pro doing over and over again, succeeding when you voted him. We will get to that in 1 second, chill. And you will try to implement this move. It can be a rotate or fighting move or edit, as equal and often as possible as you can in the session. This will ensure that you develop your playstyle and learn new things. If you implement it or not is up to you afterwards, when you clarified if it matches with your style. Make a break again. The fourth block is VOD reviewing. You can actually make a fifth block and then use the fourth block for playing scrims or ranked again, but make sure to have at least 1 to 2 hours of just VOD reviewing and writing things down. You can also put this fifth block or fourth block at the beginning, so you do VOD reviewing the first thing after you wake up. For the end, I want to give you the lesson that everything you have just learned won't work if you go in with the wrong attitude. Time management and perfectionizing your schedule is only about getting better, faster, but most understand this wrong. At least they do not act like that. They are wasting their time in ranked, just dying on autopilot and queuing again or play with their IRL friends. This is all time waste, so if you want to improve actually and want to do something for for it right now, you can do this simple task. Go into your Google Calendar or the one you're using right now, and then drag in your full day. Make sure to plan it as detailed as possible, and do not forget to add an extra 15 minutes of wasted YouTube time to it as you are watching this video right now. And then for tomorrow, you create a schedule how a perfect day, like the one we just created, should look like. Make sure to make it appropriate with your necessities. For example, if you need to go to school or you need to go to bed early, and then try to execute this as well as possible. It is hard and will not be fun, but that's the only and most efficient way you will improve. And actually, no one told that becoming a Fortnite pro is easy. That's it for today. Make sure to share this video with your friend if you think that he needs this as well, and make sure to like so more people can learn from it. If you have asked yourself how I managed my mistakes and learned from them when I was competing, make sure to check out this video where I explain how to build up a practice Discord. Peace out, bro.